What up, y'all, and welcome to or welcome back to Transformative Astrology, where you can learn how to transform your life through the use of astrology, manifestation, and the law of attraction. Now, what is coming up in a couple of days is a full moon in Pisces, and I call this the full moon of dreams becoming reality because that's a lot of what Pisces energy is. I would know because I am a Pisces sun and moon, so a whole lot of Pisces energy. I'm really excited to share with you guys what this energy could mean for you. And thanks in advance for clicking on this video. So let's hop straight into it. All right, I'm a researcher at heart. So this is why I always have my notebook with me whenever I'm doing videos for you guys, because it's a lot of information. So let's talk about what this Pisces full moon is. So the other name for this full moon is the harvest full moon, and it's happening on September 10th Eastern Standard Time at 5:58 a.m. So it's called the harvest full moon because it's the last full moon of the summer, and it's bringing us closer to the fall equinox. I mentioned this in my last video, but Virgo season is about a time of change because Virgo is transitioning us out of the summer and bringing us into the fall. And by the time that Virgo season is over, then we'll be at the fall equinox. So just in case you're new to the moon and how you can manifest with the moon, I talk about this in my last video, but for a quick overview, the full moon happens once a month. And this is a time of energetic fullness, which translates in heightened emotions, activity, and socialization. This is also a time of illumination of information and bringing clarity into our lives. With the clarity that we gain from the full moons that happen, you need to let go of whatever stagnant or negative energy that's keeping you in a certain place. Therefore, it's a great time to release. That is the biggest theme of full moons, is releasing what isn't working for you. So this Pisces full moon is bringing a lot of major changes in our lives right now. Now, Virgo season is already bringing us change, but because this full moon is in Pisces, it's also pushing us to trust in our intuition. So if you don't know what your intuition is, I would describe it as that gut feeling that you have about things. Things that you can't really prove, but like you just feel it. And it's also getting us to trust in the unknown. So, you know, when it comes to changes, when you're making changes in your life, you have to trust in the unknown, because when you're doing something new or something that's different, it's something that you've never done before. So you have to trust something new. It's also a great time to pay attention to your natural superpowers. So whatever it is that are like your natural talents, what are you just naturally good at? And it's highlighting that in your life because that's something that could help you reach your goals. I like to call it superpowers because it's something that's unique to you. It's not something that every single person has the natural ability to do like you can, and it's what makes you unique. This full moon in Pisces is also bringing us some spiritual awareness that we may normally not really listen to or pay attention to, as well as lowering our inhibitions. And what I mean by this is that the fears that you normally may, be experiencing are being lowered or even like just completely disappearing at this time in order for us to take a leap on the dreams that we have. And that's why I call this moon dreams coming to reality, because it's allowing us to really have even the courage to dream in ways that we haven't dreamt before, or believing in things that may seem impossible. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, whatever season that we're in at that moment, the full moon that's happening during that season is bringing us the opposite energy. So it's going to be the full moon in the opposite astrological sign. Now, because we're in Virgo season, that's the reason why this full moon is in Pisces. And what this means is that these signs have some things that they share in common, but they have some opposites that are teaching us to find a balance between both of these energies. So I'm going to go over a short list about the main themes of both of these signs and how that's going to help us find balance in our lives in order to make our dreams become a reality. Now, Virgo is an earth sign, and it's about physical health, organization and routine, practicality, and physical results, like material results that you can see like here in the physical world, okay? And now Pisces is about spiritual and mental health. And instead of it being about routine, it's about going with the flow and trusting your gut or your intuition. And instead of things being about practicality, it's about creativity, dreams, and belief in what hasn't happened in the physical yet. So what we're being called to do is find a balance between both of these energies in order for us to manifest the things that we want in our lives. Now, because the sign of Pisces is what this full moon is in, then the characteristics of Pisces is something that's going to be helpful for us right now. So because Pisces is a very spiritually connected sign, it would be a great time for you to get connected to your own spirituality and whatever practice that will make you feel like some calmness and peace in your life. It's also a great time to listen to the little voice in your head. And I'm not talking about the voice that, like puts seeds of doubt in your mind. We're getting over fear right now, and we're focusing on good things. So the voice in your head that dares you to dream and dares you to believe in things that you don't normally even like consider a reality. And it's affecting our subconscious mind right now. So this might not be true for everybody, but I know for me, like dreams are becoming more vivid for me right now. And I'm not even a person that like dreams a lot. It's something that's becoming like new in my life right now. But there were a good 2 years that I wasn't dreaming at all. And then I don't know if you can see my little dream catcher right here, but I got that about a year ago. And when I got that, I started dreaming once a month. And just recently, like within the last month or so, I've started dreaming every single day, and I can actually remember what I dreamed. So, maybe that'll help you. I don't know, but I found it pretty interesting. Pisces is also a very creative sign and very artistic. So even if you don't consider yourself to be an artistic person, maybe you should try something, artistic or out of the box, go into the fear of the unknown and just try something new. Maybe just draw something, or writing is creative as well. So you could do a little writing, you could paint, just try something new. You might even end up liking it. You never know. This full moon is also going to push us to be a little more sensitive. And this could be emotionally, but Pisces is always described as being sensitive emotionally, but I think it's more of like being sensitive to your surroundings, because for me, I don't really consider myself to be super emotional, but I am very sensitive to my surroundings. That's why I'm always talking about, oh, there's a train rumbling in the background of my videos, because deep down it bothers me, but this is where I'm living and I chose this. So I accept what I chose for my life. Now, because I mentioned that fears are being uplifted at this time, I think it's a great time for you to review the goals that you gave yourself during the new moon in Virgo 2 weeks ago and assess what's been working for you and what hasn't been working for you. And maybe like the things that you thought that you wanted or the things that you wrote down, maybe you were fearful to really put down what you really want in life. Maybe you could go back to that and put something new. If you're feeling like, you know what, maybe I was holding myself back with the things that I wrote down. I really want this. And if you want to really come for the things that you want, you got to ask the universe for what you want, or God, or, whatever it is that you believe in. But writing things down is the start of things becoming a reality. So you writing down your dreams and being honest with yourself and with the world about the things that you want, that's really going to help you bring those dreams into reality, as I'm calling this full moon. So the dreams that you want to make a reality, are you making it realistic as well? So you can have dreams, but are you putting it on a realistic timeline? Are you really putting or able to put in the amount of energy into that dream as you would like to, with balance on everything else that you have going on in your life, because life is going to continue on and you still need to be able to balance your time practically, as well as, you know, still being able to put forth the effort that you want on your dreams. Also, when you're making these goals for getting closer to your dreams, are you balancing your spiritual, mental, and physical health on an equal scale? Because it's good to have all of these things in balance in order for you to make it to your goals in a better and faster way. Like if you got a broken leg and you're trying to run a race, like you got to wait until your physical health is good and your mental and spiritual health in order for you to get to those goals, right? Like that's just an example. But all right, y'all, so that is the end of this week's episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you take some of this advice and it helps you in a way that's going to help you get closer to your goals and manifest the things that you want in your life. Now, just remember that I have episodes every week. I promised that I was going to be consistent and I'm committing to it. So you will see an episode every single week. And next week's episode, because we're still in Virgo season, is going to be about the psychology behind starting new habits and getting rid of bad habits. And I did a lot of research on this back like maybe 6 months ago, because I was trying really hard to change some habits in my life. I started going to the gym regularly, and I had like 3 failed attempts throughout my life where I was like, yeah, I got all the supplies and everything that I want to start working out on a regular basis, and I had failed every time until I started looking up the psychology behind starting new habits. So I'm excited to share that info with you guys, but you got to tune in next week to see that. In addition to that, last episode I said that I was going to share my vision board, and there's a few more things I want to add to it before I show you guys. So look forward to that next episode as well. But anyway, I hope you guys have a poppin' day, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully come back. Please come back. All right, have a great day.